2 furlongs. Not a long run to the first turn. That's it. In the gate. And they're off. Well, the Jenningsbet Northumberland bars, and Falak is taken back at the break. So too is Have You Missed Me. Out wide, Show No Fear from stall 13 is going to show the speed to take the early lead. Ponzelius racing in second. On the inside rail, Marbuzet is in third. Then with head bowed, it is Belgo Prince in fourth position. On the outside, Alphonse Legrand is racing in fifth. And what was having to be taken right off heels there was Belgo Prince. James Doyle at the moment having a really difficult ride on the horse, who's got a very low head carriage and extremely keen. The green with the yellow hoop sleeves. You'll see there that James Doyle is really trying to get a grip on him as we take a close look at them. But this chestnut is really pulling very hard as they make the run down the side of the course. So it is Show No Fear and Cam Hardy have got the lead. Ponzelius racing in second. Marbuzet up against the inside rail is in third. Alphonse Legrand on the outside is in fourth position. Then towards the inner, Legendary Day now moving into fifth. Then Belgo Prince now shuffle back to sixth. Single on the inside, another one who is keen. The mare has got the big white blaze. She's racing in seventh. Bring Back Memories on that one's outside is in eighth. In ninth is Zimmerman. He's also taking a grip. Chile in the light blue racing towards the inside. A wide trip for Green Team, who is 3 wide as they go along the turn, which takes them into the back straight. At the back of the field is Falak, who's ridden with considerable restraint. So too is the Predictor. And as they make the run now on towards the back straight, the horse towards the rear of the field as they make that turn is Green Team, who's now shuffled back towards the wide outside. So now they're beginning to make the run down the back straight, and they've got around about a mile to go from here. So they're at halfway in the bars, and Show No Fear has a lead of just over a length to Ponzelius, who races in second. 2 lengths away, Marbuzet is in third. Towards the outside in fourth position is Alphonse Legrand. A rate of a length and a half to Belgo Prince, who is still pulling very, very hard, extending James Doyle's arms. On that one's inside, Legendary Day, followed by Single, and then Bring Back Memories, who races on that one's outside. 2 lengths away to Chile. Chile is then being followed by Zimmerman, who races out wide of the Predictor. After the Predictor is Falak, and after Falak then towards the inside is Have You Missed Me, who is still ridden with restraint. Green Team also drops out the back of the field, and now they're on the long sweeping turn, which eventually will bring them back towards home. They've still got over 5 furlongs to go in the bars, and Show No Fear has got a lead of half a length to Ponzelius to the outside in second. A length and a half away, Marbuzet gets closer in third. Alphonse Legrand is in fourth. A length and a half back to Legendary Day on the turn in fifth. Then Belgo Prince to the outside in sixth. Single making the turn in seventh. Bring Back Memories in eighth on that one's outside. 2 lengths away to Zimmerman making the turn in ninth. Chile trying to make ground on that one's inside. Then Have You Missed Me, who's now beginning to make a little bit of ground on the outside around Falak. Then to the inside, the Predictor, and the back market is Green Team. Up the home straight, and now coming towards the final quarter of a mile of the bars. Show No Fear goes for home. Leads now by over 2 lengths. Alphonse Legrand is in hot and persistent pursuit. Ponzelius is back in third. Legendary Day is next. Down the outside, Bring Back Memories, but it is Alphonse Legrand who goes the lead with a half furlong to go. And Hollie Doyle and Alphonse Legrand has taken the bars. Show No Fear in second. Bring Back Memories was in third. Ponzelius in fourth. Falak was never near. He may just have got fifth. And one of them has been pulled up in the home straight, and that was the Predictor. So a win here for Alphonse Legrand, who wins officially for trainer Kathy OLeary, her first winner in her own right since December of 2020, when Conright Boy won a Cork hurdle. But this horse has now won 2 consolation races, the Plate for the Chester Cup and now the Vars for the Northumberland Plate. In second, Show No Fear has run a very good race, having cut out much of the early running, but Alphonse Legrand has travelled like a dream throughout, and in the end has won with a considerable amount of authority.
Perhaps that's a sign of what's to come in the Northumberland Plate, because Alphonse Legrand won the consolation race for the Chester Cup before winning the consolation race for the Plate. In the Northumberland Plate, we've got the Chester Cup winner Zoffy. who comes here on the back of Chester victory. And Alphonse Legrand has done this really well under Hollie Doyle.
I think what's quite notable about him, or one thing I quite notice about him, is the fact that for a stayer, he's actually got a good turn of foot, and he seems to, have a little bit of speed about him as well. I know he's won over shorter and he's won over further as well, but he's got a really good mix of speed and stamina. That speed just is what you need to kind of really put a race like this to bed, and that's what he seems to be able to do. Show No Fears ran a great race, considering he's only rated 65 and just in defeat. But I think Hollie kept it very, 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 very simple. She was just took a lead off the leaders, and I think she kind of knew she had a horse that has a little bit of a turn of foot underneath her, so she was always in a good position to use it.
There's a proposal going on behind me.
Literally right by us in the paddock.
And I'm delighted to say that it's a yes.
That would have been awkward.
Perhaps they're Alphonse Legrand's biggest fans, and they've just backed that, as well as getting engaged. Congratulations to those racegoers. I'm sure we'll try and catch up and grab a word with them. I think horses struggled to get into this race from off the pace. They didn't go hard here, did they?
No, well, we thought they were going an all right gallop, but the pace has obviously held up, with Show No Fear going from the front and keeping on finding, really. Alphonse Legrand was kind of a fair bit, I think it's fourth or fifth throughout. One or two who have come further back, like Faylar, perhaps just struggled to get the cleanest of runs through, but could be a very big, and yet another big day for Hollie, with a good ride, of course, in the big one.
Well, it's all going off here in Newcastle. A proposal, Hollie Doyle on the board. She's got a great chance on the favourite of making it a vase and plate double. But let's find out what she made of that performance from Alphonse Legrand with Stallion.
Yeah, we're just getting the tongue tie off Alphonse Legrand. Obviously very delighted connections down here with Cathy O'Leary leading in her winner now, and we'll get a word with Hollie. Hollie, that was a very popular win.
Yeah, no, he's obviously highly progressive, this horse. Probably didn't ride him how Tony wanted me to. He said he might jump slow and just be patient, but he actually jumped really well. I was a bit handier than I'd like to have been, but the pace was slow, which gave me the opportunity to be where I needed to be when it lifted.
And he's been a great horse in these. Sorry, Hollie can't actually hear any of the questions I'm asking her because there's so much cheering from all the punters coming in. But he's been a great horse in these consolation races, Hollie. First at Chester and now here at Newcastle.
Yeah, like I say, he's really progressing, and you never know, he might improve to be an Eber horse or something like that. He's got gears, and he loves his job.
Well then, Hollie, we'll grab a word with a delighted brother and sister team, because we have Tony Martin and his sister Cathy O'Leary, who's now in charge of the horse. Cathy, there's been great celebrations coming in.
Oh, class, yeah. Well done to everybody involved. They're a great bunch of lads, and home in the yard, they're all brilliant.
And no pressure on your shoulders today, taking over from Tony.
I know, I do down in the yard, stay behind the scenes.
Quite the right idea. Well done, enjoy the celebrations.
You may have got a glimpse of Tony Martin there as well. A reminder, he's currently suspended for 3 months, and that is why Alphonse Legrand now running for Cathy O'Leary, his sister. Huge cheers here in the winners' enclosure, and the owners, the Bet Small Win Big Syndicate, went absolutely bananas when that horse won, and rightly so. These races are hard to win, but Alphonse Legrand made it look pretty easy there. I'm sure Rishi will be in the winners' enclosure catching up with those delighted winning connections in a few moments' time, and perhaps speaking to the newly engaged couple as Alphonse Legrand came past the winning post, returning